Hello children, I hope all of you are fine as well as your family members are fine. So children, today we are going to start part 2 of lesson number 2, parallels and meridians. So before starting, let us discuss what we have learned in the part 1. Yes, in the part 1 we have learned about parallel lines. How the parallel lines are drawn. You can see over here, this is how the parallel lines are drawn. Okay, they never intersect each other. There is a time gap of 10 degree each, interval of 10 degree each. And how many parallel lines are there? Like they are being divided by the special names. And what are those special names? Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, and the middle one is the equator. So today we are going to learn about the meridians. Let us see. The semicircular lines running from the North Pole to the South Pole are called lines of longitude. Each of them has the same length. They are not parallel to each other. They meet at the two poles. They cut all the parallels of latitudes lying on the way. The lines of longitude are also called meridian of longitudes. The meridian emerging from the pole make angles with one another. The total of all the angles at a point is 360 degrees. So 360 meridians can be drawn. For convenience, the longitude are drawn at an interval of 15 degree each. Yes. So what are the lines of meridians? So lines of meridians are drawn like this. Okay, these are the lines of meridians. And what are the lines of parallels? Parallel lines are drawn like this. So on a globe, first these lines are drawn. Okay, first these lines are drawn. Then afterwards, they will draw what? They will draw a lines of meridians. So what they are saying, these meridian lines, they never intersect each other. They never cut each other. The only thing which they are cutting is they are cutting the lines of parallels. Then only they can pass on easily. So this is how they are cutting the lines of parallels, and this is how they are passing. So it has a degree of how much? 360 degrees. So it means 360 lines can be easily drawn on a globe. Like 360 lines, 360 meridian lines can be easily drawn on a globe. And how much gap is there between one line and the another line? So there is a time gap interval, that is 15 degree interval of time. Why it is having 50 degree space? So that they should not intersect each other. The only thing which they are cutting is they are cutting these lines, but these lines are not intersecting, like they are not like mingling up with each other. Okay, so they are just cutting these parallel lines, but these meridian lines are not intersecting each other. For that reason, there is a interval gap of 15 degree each. So these lines are called as what? Parallel lines, and these lines are called as what? Meridian lines. Next, since all the meridian are equal in length, the numbering in degree can start from any meridian. In 1884, all countries agreed that the lines of longitude should be numbered from meridian passing through the observatory or at Greenwich near London. This meridian is called prime meridian on Greenwich meridian. So what this, all the meridian lines has a equal length. Okay, it is not like कि एक लाइन बड़ी है और एक लाइन छोटी है. सारे मेरिडियन लाइन एक सेम लेंथ के है. सो व्हाट दे वर सेइंग दैट इन 1884 जो कि ऑल द कंट्रीज वो लोग डिसाइड करे थे कि जो मेरिडियन की लाइन पहला स्टार्ट जो होने वाली है वो ग्रीनविच फ्रॉम लंदन, इट शुड बी नंबर्ड फ्रॉम ग्रीनविच नियर लंदन. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? प्राइम मेरिडियन और ग्रीनविच मेरिडियन. मतलब जो फर्स्ट लाइन मेरिडियन की जो स्टार्ट होनी चाहिए, they said that it should start from Greenwich, London. This was called as what? Prime meridian line, or it is also called as what? Greenwich meridian. So 1883 में पूरे countries इस चीज को, so that why? Because अगर Greenwich लंदन से ये लाइन पहला अगर ड्रॉ की गई, so the globe can be easily divided. All the other parts, the two parts will have on the globe, so that two parts will be equal. अगर वो कहीं और से ड्रॉ की गई तो एक साइड का ग्लोब बड़ा रहेगा एंड दूसरे साइड का ग्लोब छोटा रहेगा. सो फॉर दैट ऑल द कंट्रीज दे अग्रीड दैट द प्राइम लाइन, द मिडिल लाइन should be drawn at Greenwich. That's the reason this middle line is called as what? Greenwich meridian or prime meridian. You can see over here, there's one straight line over here in the middle. So this line is called as what? Prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. It is numbered 0 degree for the convenience. We count 180 from 0 degree Greenwich meridian, 180 degree in the east, and from 0 degree to 180 degree in the west. 180 degree east and 180 degree west form the same line. Therefore, the 180 degree meridian is neither east nor west. The 180 degree meridian is located exactly opposite to 0 degree meridian on the globe. The 0 degree meridian on one side and the 180 meridian on the other side divide the earth into two equal halves. These are so called as eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Yes. So what they are saying, like if you are drawing the line from Greenwich, which is located at the London, so it means this first line will have what? 0 degree. This first line will be what? 0 degree. Then again another lines will be drawn on the globe, which is 180 degree towards the east side and 180 degree towards the west side. If you are drawing a line from 0 degree from the middle, it means the earth or the globe can be equally divided between east and the west. Okay, so it can be divided into two equal halves. One is the 0 degree to 180 degree towards the east side and 0 degree to 180 degree towards the west side. Okay, this is 180 degree. So if you are drawing a line that is from the Greenwich, which is located in the London, so easily towards the east side it also has the same volume. It can have a same volume, that is 0 to 180 degree, and towards the west side also it can has the same volume, that is 0 to 180 degree. अगर ऐसा नहीं होता, so what happens, from towards the west side it can have 0 to 1 degree, 180 degree, but towards this side it can have either 60 degree or it may have either 80 degree. So in order to divide the earth, divide the globe equally between the two halves, for that reason they are using the Greenwich line towards the middle, that is located in the London, and towards the east side you have 180 degree, same portion, and towards the west side you have 180 degree, that is also same. And so these halves are called as what? Eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. The middle one is called as what? Equator, or you can call it as Greenwich line. Okay, the middle is called as what? Greenwich line. And towards this side it is called as what? Eastern hemisphere, and towards that side it is called as what? Western hemisphere. Then again turn your page. Locating places on the globe. On the globe, a network of latitudes and longitude is drawn. This is called grid. Yes. So on a globe, now this is what? A circle is called as what? Globe. The globe is like a circle. So on a globe, you have a network of longitude, you have a network of latitude. Both the networks you have, and both the networks will have a number. Okay, it has what? Numbers. For example, this grid helps in locating places. For example, we can find Delhi on the globe with latitude 29 degree north and longitude 77 degree east cross. Then we can say that the position of Delhi at the globe is 29 degree north and 77 degree east. Now for example, I will say you to locate Delhi. Okay, now somewhere here Delhi is there on the globe, somewhere here Delhi is there. So you can see that Delhi कौन सी जगह पे है बेटा? You have a numbers over there. Okay, globe पे numbers होते. So easily you can find that it is on the 29 degree of north and 77 degree of east. So now you can see that Delhi has is at the globe of 29 degree north and 77 degree east. For example, if you want to search another place, India का, या not only India, कोई और America. So America का suppose उसका lines of latitude and longitude कैसा रहेगा? It might be either 33 degree south and 76 degree west. Okay, so it means जहाँ पे 33 degree है और जहाँ पे 76 degree है, उस area पे क्या है? You have what? America. So easily by watching also you can easily locate, by searching you can easily locate places on the globe. But if the places are being numbered like this, it can be again a easy task for the people to locate different places, to locate different countries, as well as to locate different states. This is how we will use what? Globe, and this is how we will locate places on the globe. Okay children, so with this we have completed our lesson. Second lesson also, so go through the lesson, watch the video. Only two topics were related to in this lesson, that is parallels and meridians. Okay, I'll give you notes for this and we'll meet in the next session. Till then children, goodbye and take care.